Now, I'm something of an Ice Age purist. I picked up what they were putting down. I understood the message the filmmakers were conveying. Ice Age has always been about the core, about the main character, the ice. How the ice interacts with the characters, the scenery, and its direct correlation with the overarching narrative. It is not about the squirrel with the nut. Those of you who watched my video where I shared my vision for the true Ice Age 6, which still has yet to happen, I talked about Scrut and his lack of ability to acquire nut. I stated at the time that this was the core of the franchise, and I was right, but oh so wrong, because the reason that this is the heart of the franchise is because of the Ice's involvement. There was always conflict. Scrut versus Ice, a matchup, a rivalry that dethrones all others. You all watched, hoping that Scrut would prevail over Ice, but he never would, and I knew that was because he never could. The ice is an overarching presence, too powerful for mortal beings of this fictional world to comprehend, let alone stand up to. I was great, I accepted this as fact, but you know who didn't? Blue Sky fucking Studios. After giving us short after short, film after film, accurately portraying the power and threat of ice, they have Scrut win the final encounter without even allowing the ice to make a single move. If Luke swooped in and killed Vader while he was in the chill tank, would that have felt satisfying? If Yugi beat Kyber and Kyber wasn't allowed to use a deck, would that have felt satisfying? If the Avengers had beaten Thanos while he slept, would that have... Okay, they actually tried to do that. My point is, the ice was an obstacle to overcome, the yin to Scrut's yang, and they sacrificed that to skip to the reward with none of the challenge. There was no final battle here. This ending disgusts me. Let's just humour this ending for a second and go over the lack of what it does. Scrut comes out and sees nut. He goes to initiate combat with the ice to decide who will earn the right to nut, but he resists. Now some could view this as Scrut's true character growth. His resistance to plow nut shows us that he's been moulded by his mistakes, and he's learned to enjoy the happy moments in the now, because you don't know how long those happy moments will last before they disappear. I do not view the scene in this way, and instead acknowledge that Scrut is a little fucking bitch. Just because your opponent is larger and seems to have an advantage doesn't mean you get to just change the rules of the whole game. Scrut didn't plow nut, so he wins. It was never about the nut. It was about the battle, the rivalry, the story, the ice. Let me ask you, if someone challenges you to a game, fight, anything, and as the reward they show a Burger King exclusive Pocahontas Ratcliffe Cup as the prize, now if before the challenge can even begin, that person then just runs off with the Burger King exclusive Pocahontas Ratcliffe Cup, before you can even make a move or even have time to fully take in the challenge or general context of the situation, would you feel justly beaten? Would you? No! This ending's horseshit.